They say there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Well, the end of this rainbow leads us to Mount Rainier Elementary School in Mount Rainier, Maryland. There are some hidden treasures found at Mount Rainier Elementary, and they're worth their weight in gold. Because in addition to being a national school of character, Mount Rainier Elementary School is also a local place of peace. Mount Rainier became a national school of character in 2001 after an intensive nationwide search.
Well, we applied. No, it just didn't come to us in a bottle, but we applied. But we applied with 150 other schools in the country. And we had visitors come to the school for a day, 2 visitors who were trained, obviously, in what they asked. They talked with children, they spoke with parents, they spoke with me and other teachers. They observed children at lunch, at recess, and they came away with their notes. They brought it to a bigger committee. The committee sat down, saw what we were doing, and gave us the award, and we're very proud of it. One of 8 schools in the country. There's one other school in our vicinity. It's in Fairfax. But I feel my demographics we have the demographics just for Mount Rainier. We mirror the county. We're 88% minority, about a 75–80% free and reduced. And that means nothing other than sometimes kids come a little hungrier perhaps, or a little bit more structure in their lives. But they're just as bright and just as capable as all the other schools. But I'm very proud that we won the award, because we have some angry children coming through our doors. And they're taking that anger, it's being diffused because of the environment we have here, and it's being turned into positive, hopefully academic and social experiences.
That's largely because of the leadership of Phil Catania, or Mr. C. He's been the principal at Mount Rainier since 1988. And over the years, he strived to instill some lessons of life, along with the academic lessons, in his young students.
Obviously, children here come here to learn, but there are other things that they need to learn besides just the academics. What they need to learn is how to get along with each other and how to get along in society. We have tests. We have the MISPAP, we have the CTBS, we have all of these other tests, but the true test, I feel, are when those kids are out in the street and they're given an opportunity to smoke a weed, to join a fight, to rob a store, perhaps. I mean, it's just the reality is I want them to be able to pass that test. I want them to make the right choices. Those, to me, are the tests that are really going to matter to these kids when they become adults.
Catania reinforces some of those life lessons through a series of programs, committees, and clubs. For example, Mount Rainier students can earn a Peace Passport.
These students have been selected so far by their teachers to earn a Peace Passport because they've shown these character traits.
Now, what's a Peace Passport mean?
That means that they have 6 areas initialed by their teachers, that they have been peaceful, respectful, and responsible. Commuting, the bus, cafeteria, classroom, special areas, hallways, playground. And when they show that character trait, then their parents sign it, and then the governor or the president stamps it. And by the end of the year, we'll maybe have 300 names on it. Last year I had 275 names, only had to take 1 down.
Really? Oh, so they can lose their passport.
Yeah, well, just like I can lose my passport if I, you know.
Okay.
And we're a nation of learners in different cultures, and I wanted them to feel like they're a passport owner. This is a citizenship. So these are kids that are starting to come, and I don't want them just to get it, I want them to earn it.
And students want to earn it, like 5th grader Antoine Hunter, who says he's a changed man this school year.
This year, I just sit down and do my work when I come in. Last year, when I used to come in, I used to start talking and playing. And then this year, when I came to my class, I sat down, I started writing, and my teacher started letting me go outside for extra recess and stuff. So I knew I was doing good. And last year, I wasn't getting no recess at all.
And why the sudden change in Antoine?
I just wanted to prove to my dad and my dad's girlfriend that I could be a better person than I was. And that's why I'm trying to be good. I mean, I could be good when I want to. It's just sometimes you just have to show people that you're not scared. And this year, I just wanted to show Mr. C that I could be good.
It's all about connections. These children need to feel connected to something that's important to them. Here we have the Gentlemen's Club, the Sophisticated Ladies, the Peace Committee, Eagle Eyes, the Wall, Mr. C's Wall, all of these things to make them feel like they do make a difference. And what we're doing is reinforcing and appreciating their efforts at being kind, considerate, peaceful, respectful. And a lot of what we teach with character, we teach in our academic lessons. Character traits in reading and so forth. We talk about it all the time.
I pledge to respect myself and others at all times, act responsibly, and do my best in school.
Meet the Gentlemen's Club at Mount Rainier, a group of young men who are striving every day to be the best they can be.
We pledge to do all sorts of stuff like help the less fortunate, be peaceful and kind, respect ourselves and others at all times, and stuff like that.
But the young men of Mount Rainier Elementary aren't the only ones who are striving for excellence. The counterpart to the Gentlemen's Club is the Sophisticated Ladies, and they strive to do many of the same things that the Gentlemen's Club does.
I will respect myself and others at all times, especially adults. I will take responsibility for my decisions. I will work hard and do my best in school. I will help those in need when possible. I will do my best to make my family and my teachers proud of me. I don't do bad things, or I don't talk language that I'm not supposed to. I talk like a kid is supposed to talk.
The idea of peace is so infectious that students have started coming up with their own ideas of how to bring about peace, like the Tease-Free Days. It's a concept that was created by Tevin Woody's older sister and her friends, but one that he now proudly carries out.
No teasing, no violence, no pushing, no shoving. And they thought of it because like at that time, a lot of people was teasing or fighting or whatever, and it was like a really, well, not a bad year for our school, but we had better years.
But Mount Rainier students know it's within their power to turn a bad year around.
Like once they have a good peace day or a good year, they don't stop trying to be a better person.
In fact, so many students have done such a good job at being peaceful and productive that Mr. C recently had to come up with a new award.
We have individual awards. We also have classroom awards that we give to classrooms traveling peacefully through the school or showing respect or hard work academically. But I thought, why not acknowledge one class a month that only I, hopefully seeing the big picture, I like to say I see the whole dance floor, I'm up in the balcony, that has exhibited the Mount Rainier Promise the best.
I promise to show respect. I promise to act responsibly. I promise to be peaceful. These life skills will help mold me to a solid.
They're the class of character, and each week they're going to get a little something from me. A little extra recess, perhaps a little extra popcorn on their plate for lunch, a video perhaps at the end of the month. It's just something to acknowledge them. And then next month, and the children know I'm looking for that class that's exhibiting class-wide now the character traits I want. And that's the connection. And they're working real hard to keep that.
And even when they do fall short, there's help.
We do have fights, but we try to keep them at a minimum. So that's why we have our peer mediation, and we do peer mediation. That way we can resolve the fights.
We let each of the kids tell their sides of what happened, and then we come up with 3 ways to solve it and choose the best one. And most of the time, the 2 kids that have the conflict become friends.
The concept of peace is one that Mount Rainier students try to cultivate, even among the youngest Mount Rainier students. Enter the school's Peace Committee.
Peace Committee is the leaders of the school, and we teach the little kids how to become peace ambassadors, so when they get to 6th grade, they can also be in a Peace Committee.
From the outside looking in, one can't help but wonder if all of these peaceful pledges and programs really work. Well, insiders say they do.
Well, we try to stay peaceful, and we're really working hard at it, and I think we're succeeding so far.